Oh, what's going on, guys? My name is Bochko and today I want to talk about the new Chamond Assault Tank, and also I will explain every single package for this vehicle, which will come with the DLC They Shall Not Pass for Battlefield 1. Starting off with the packages for the Assault Tank, and if you don't know yet, you can find them in the customization menu over here, and then click on the option which says Package. Like every other tank in the game, the second French tank of the Great War has 3 different packages which you can choose from. And the first one is with the name Field Assault Tank. It's a 5-seater tank and the driver's position has several different weapon and gadget options which he can fire from. On button number 1, this vehicle is fitted with a 75mm high explosive low velocity cannon. And actually this tank has the most powerful, or at least the biggest cannon, 75mm, from the all tanks. And this specific package has the low velocity cannon, which means the shell will actually lose most of its power and speed in a long distance shot, and it's better to use it in a close to medium range tank battles. If you switch to option number 2, you can fire canister shots from a 75mm case cannon, like we have in most of the vanilla tanks, and it can one-shot kill an enemy in a close distance. On number 3, the Field Assault Tank is equipped with an emergency repair tool, and if you use it, this will restore 10% of the tank's health, which is not that much, but for now this is how much it is. Everything I said so far is familiar to everyone because we have that in the other tanks, but on position 4 we have something new and awesome. It's called Pigeon Carrier Artillery. And when you click on it, a little pigeon will come out from a hatch located on the right side of the tank, and after a few seconds an artillery barrage will hit the ground in a couple of meters from the vehicle and in a circle around the tank. It's pretty much the same like in the single player mission Through Mud and Blood, but obviously in this case you will not have to wait the pigeon to deliver its message, it happens a lot more faster. Also, when you click on that gadget, your camera view will change. You can see your tank from the top side, it's like a little animation, and while it's going on you can't do anything except repairing the tank with the X button on your keyboard. I guess you move away from the driver's seat so you can grab and release the pigeon. On seat number 2, 3, 4 and 5, this tank is fitted with a Hotchkiss M1914 heavy machine gun. However, the second seat is located exactly in the front side of the tank, near the driver's position, and is very useful, especially when the driver is trying to repair the tank. The other seats are located on every side of the tank, and the back gunner, seat number 3, visually looks like it's located in the back right side of the tank, but no worries, if you are inside the tank, you have a center point of view. This package with its unique gadget is focused on killing infantry in the open space. Moving on to the second package for the Saint Chamond, Gas Assault Tank. Again, it's a 5-seater tank and it's fitted with a 75mm cannon, but it fires shells that we have never seen before. On the first place we have a 75mm airburst cannon, which fires a unique delayed fuse high explosive shell. As you can see, it has a different crosshair than the normal cannon, and when you fire one of these shells, you can see at the back side of it a little flickering light from the burning fuse, which will, I can say, detonate the shell after it bounces away one time from every kind of an obstacle. But of course it has a timer as well, so you won't be able to kill someone in Fort Vaux if you fire your shot from Soissons. It's like playing pool in some way. And what's cool about that is the fact that you will always hit your ground vehicle target. As you know, because of the design of the tanks, some of your shots may ricochet off the vehicle, which depends from the hitting angle and velocity of the projectile. This doesn't apply for the airburst cannon. On the second position we have a 75mm gas cannon, and if you fire one of those shells it will make a gas cloud in a certain area where the shot fell on. You have a total of 6 gas shells, and I can't imagine what it could be like if everyone chose this option for the assault tank and start firing these shells. It could be something like a gas hell. On 3 we have the same emergency repair tool like the previous package, and again it will restore 10% of the health of your tank. And on 4 we have a gas emitter like one of the options for the launch ship, and if you press it, it will drop a single gas grenade from the back side of your tank. And I want to add something that I noticed, which I don't think it's possible, but it's worth to try to test it out. As you can see, the tracks for this package are hidden behind a metal cover, so is that means you cannot destroy them? I will see that later on. This tank is suited for close range combat with tanks and infantry, and it's very fun to use all of its weapons and gadgets. And finally, the last package is with the name Chamond Assault Tank. It's a 4-seater vehicle, and on position 1, this version of the Chamond tank is fitted with a 75mm high explosive high velocity cannon, which is pretty much like a sniper rifle, because it doesn't have that big shell drop in a distance, and it's not that difficult to take down planes from the sky. On position 2 we have a heavy machine gun, which is actually seat number 2 from the previous packages, but on this one it's operated from the driver. This version of the assault tank has a very interesting gadget. On number 3 you can turn on a spotting searchlight, which will summon Batman to the game. But it will also attack every single enemy which is located in the zone in front of the tank. Visually looks amazing, but also it's a good way to expose your position, because you can see that light from a very long distance. On position number 4 we have the well-known smoke screen, which will make a smoke cloud around the tank and help you escape from the battle zone. And the other seats around the tank are fitted with a heavy machine gun. This tank, with its advanced high velocity 75mm gun and with the searchlight, is suited to fight enemies at medium to long range, but it doesn't have any recovering gadgets. The last option from the customization menu is about the vehicle skin. So far we have only one color, but I guess it will have around 12 visuals like the other vehicles in the game, and you can get them with a battle pack. And finally I want to say a few words about the tank itself. It's a very mobile tank, you can go pretty much everywhere you want, except some higher obstacles, which for example won't be a problem to go through them in a land ship. It has a great maneuverability, but like I said in one of my previous videos, it's fitted with a 4-cylinder 90 horsepower engine, and hills with a big gradient are really difficult or impossible to climb. For the gunpowder, I think there is nothing to say. It has the most tremendous cannon from all tanks. In real life, the Chamond tank had between 11 and 90mm armor, which is more than the land ship Mark V and less than the A7V. But in Battlefield 1, both of the heavy tanks have equal armor, so I guess the assault tank is something between the A7V and the FT-17. A few words for the exterior of the tank as well. As you can see, it looks like a flat box from every angle except the front side, which I guess it's designed specifically for the incoming shots, because a huge part of your hits could ricochet off the tank, and it actually works. Okay guys, this will be the end to this video. If you learned something new about the Chamond tank, you can give this video a like. If you want more Battlefield 1, you can subscribe to my channel. So thank you, and I see you on the battlefield. Goodbye.